Nobody saw it coming. Jennifer Lopez stormed off the set of The View after an explosive argument with Joy Behar that left the entire studio in stunned silence. It was supposed to be a regular celebrity interview, but things turned icy the moment Joy threw out a question that hit way too close to home. J.Lo came on the show to talk about her music and upcoming tour, but the conversation took a sharp turn into personal territory within minutes. Joy Behar, never one to hold back, bluntly asked Jennifer if her string of marriages made her rethink love altogether, and the look on J.Lo's face said it all. The atmosphere went from lighthearted to tense in seconds, and even the audience felt the shift in energy as Lopez's smile faded. Jennifer tried to keep it professional, but her body language changed completely. She crossed her arms, leaned back, and responded with a forced laugh. "You know, Joy," Jennifer said with visible restraint, "I've lived a full life and I'm proud of every chapter." But Joy wasn't done. Behar doubled down, interrupting her with a smirk, asking, "So which husband was your favorite? Or are you still figuring that out?" The question was meant to be cheeky, but it came off as cutting, and the audience let out an awkward gasp. Lopez looked directly at Joy and replied, "I'm not here to play games today. I came to talk about my work, not defend my past." But instead of backing off, Joy leaned in even further, saying, "But don't you think your personal life affects your brand? People are curious." That was the moment everything changed. Jennifer took off her mic and said, loud enough for everyone to hear, "Then maybe I'm on the wrong show." Producers scrambled behind the scenes, unsure of what was happening, as Joy looked momentarily speechless. A rare sight indeed. Whoopi Goldberg tried to step in and calm the situation, but the damage had already been done. J.Lo was already standing up. A stagehand rushed over, trying to gently guide her back to her seat, but Lopez waved them off, clearly done with the interview. Ana Navarro tried to lighten the mood by joking. Well, that escalated quickly, but even she knew they had crossed a line. The camera awkwardly cut to commercial, and audience members were left whispering, "Did that really just happen?" And just like that, one of the most anticipated interviews of the season turned into a full-blown PR disaster on live television. The internet exploded within minutes. Clips of the argument went viral, and hashtags like J.Lo storms off and The View chaos began trending worldwide. If you're shocked right now, hit that like button, because it's only going to get wilder from here. Backstage, Jennifer was furious. Sources say she was pacing, muttering, and refusing to speak to anyone from the production team. A close friend who was with her said Jennifer felt ambushed and disrespected, especially since she was told the interview would focus on her new album. Meanwhile, inside the studio, Joy Behar was visibly rattled, but still defiant, telling the audience, "We ask the questions people are thinking." That bold statement only made things worse online. Critics accused her of crossing a line and humiliating a guest just for ratings. Fans quickly rushed to J.Lo's defense, calling Joy's behavior cruel, unprofessional, and obsessed with women's personal lives. Several celebrities chimed in too. Cardi B tweeted, "J.Lo deserves respect. That was not it, Joy." Even Jennifer's longtime friend Leah Remini posted, "There's a difference between honesty and hostility, and Jay handled that with class." The View's producers were in crisis mode, trying to decide whether to issue a statement, air the footage, or cut it entirely from reruns. By the time the episode aired on the East Coast, the tension was already the talk of every major entertainment blog. Clips of the confrontation racked up millions of views within hours, some praising Jennifer for walking away, others questioning why Joy pushed so hard. But here's what most people don't know. This wasn't the first time Jennifer Lopez and Joy Behar have clashed behind the scenes. Sources say there's been bad blood for years, stemming from a comment Joy once made about Jennifer's dating history during a previous taping. Jennifer reportedly never forgot it and requested to avoid certain panelists in the past, including Joy, whenever she appeared on daytime TV. So when producers placed Joy front and center for this interview, many are wondering, was this drama accidental or planned? Insiders claim Joy went off script with her questions, ignoring pre-approved topics to catch Jennifer off guard. That decision could cost the show big time. Fans are now demanding an apology, and some are even calling for Joy to be suspended. The backlash has been brutal, especially from younger viewers, many of whom say The View is out of touch and disrespectful to modern women. Some loyal fans of the show are torn, wondering if if Joy crossed the line or if Jennifer simply overreacted in the heat of the moment. But here's the twist. Jennifer's publicist just dropped a cryptic tweet. Sometimes silence isn't peace. Sometimes walking away is power. Don't forget to subscribe for more unfiltered celebrity moments. We're just scratching the surface of this wild story. That one tweet from Jennifer's publicist sent the internet into a frenzy. Was she subtly calling out Joy, the show, or the entire industry? Fans started dissecting every second of the footage, pausing, zooming, analyzing J-Lo's expressions as if decoding a thriller movie. One viral post said, "You can literally see the moment she decides she's done. Pure fire behind those eyes." Meanwhile, The View's official Instagram comments were flooded with angry fans demanding an apology and threatening to boycott the show. One user wrote, "This isn't journalism, it's bullying in disguise. Shame on you, Joy." The producers finally released a brief, vague statement saying, "We respect all our guests and their boundaries. Sometimes live conversations get heated." But that statement didn't help. It only fueled the speculation that the whole thing may have been orchestrated for ratings. Multiple insiders confirmed that Joy was spoken to by executives after the taping, but what was said behind closed doors remains a mystery. Some claim Joy defended herself, saying, "It's The View. We talk about real things, not just fluff." Others say she privately regretted the moment and admitted, "Maybe I pushed too hard this time." But for Jennifer, the damage was done. She reportedly canceled 2 other interviews that week and flew back to LA early. Paparazzi caught her arriving at a private terminal looking composed but stone-faced, clearly not in the mood for any questions. Meanwhile, Ben Affleck was spotted picking her up, and fans began speculating if he had warned her not to go on The View in the first place. A viral TikTok resurfaced of Ben saying in an old interview, "Daytime talk shows can be brutal, especially when you're vulnerable." That quote now feels eerily prophetic, like he saw this storm coming before anyone else did. And let's not forget, J-Lo is no stranger to media battles. She's survived decades of public scrutiny and has come out stronger every time. But this felt different, raw, personal, and clearly not part of any promotional script. Hollywood insiders say she's reevaluating her press strategy and may focus more on direct-to-fan channels instead of traditional talk shows. Drop your thoughts in the comments. We're reading everything, and this story is far from over. Just when things were starting to quiet down, Joy Behar broke her silence during the next live episode of The View. With tension in the air, Joy addressed the elephant in the room, saying, "Look, sometimes I ask tough questions, maybe too tough." She claimed her intention was never to offend or embarrass, but said she stands by having honest conversations, even when they're uncomfortable. That half apology did not go over well. Audiences saw it as defensive, not sincere, and called it a non-apology at best. J-Lo's fans were quick to fire back online, saying, "Joy still doesn't get it. It's not about being tough, it's about being disrespectful." Even media outlets began to weigh in. Variety ran a headline, "Did The View cross a line? The day Jennifer Lopez said enough." Entertainment Tonight called it one of the most awkward daytime moments of the year and labeled it a career-defining clash. Behind the scenes, staffers revealed the mood at The View was extremely tense in the days that followed the incident. One anonymous crew member said, "It felt like we were walking on eggshells. Everyone knew something big had happened." Some producers reportedly wanted to ban the footage from being replayed, but the clip was already out in the wild, and the internet never forgets. Jennifer Lopez's team, meanwhile, began spinning the situation into a moment of empowerment, posting quotes about self-worth and boundaries. One Instagram post read, "When you know your value, you don't let anyone reduce it, not even on national television." The post racked up millions of likes, with celebrities like Zendaya and Viola Davis commenting with heart emojis and fire symbols. It became clear Jennifer had turned the chaos into a powerful message, and her fans were eating it up. But there's a twist. Rumors began swirling that Jennifer's team was already in talks to launch her own talk show or streaming special. Some insiders say this meltdown might have actually opened new doors by showing how Jennifer handles herself under pressure. Executives from streaming platforms reportedly reached out just days after the incident, expressing interest in a show on her terms. And let's not forget, Jennifer has always been a queen of reinvention, from the Bronx to the big screen. She never stays down for long, so while The View may have tried to rattle her, she may walk away more powerful than ever. If you're still watching this jaw-dropping saga, don't forget to smash that like button. It helps us bring you more unfiltered celebrity drama. But even as Jennifer rose above the drama, Joy Behar faced increasing heat from her own co-hosts behind the scenes. Reports began surfacing that several View panelists felt Joy's line of questioning was reckless and could damage the show's reputation. Sunny Hostin, known for her balanced takes, allegedly told producers, "We can't invite icons on and then blindside them." Whoopi Goldberg, though careful with her words on air, was reportedly furious backstage, saying, "This isn't how we treat guests. We're better than this." Meanwhile, longtime fans of The View were divided. Some backed Joy's boldness, while others said it was a total betrayal of sisterhood. Joy's defenders argued, "She's always been tough. That's her job." But critics weren't buying it this time. Social media exploded with fan edits showing past interviews where Joy grilled other women about their relationships, calling it a troubling pattern. A resurfaced clip showed Joy asking Mariah Carey if her dating life made her look desperate, a moment now being reevaluated in a very different light. People began asking, why is Joy so obsessed with tearing down successful women over their personal choices? Even former guests started chiming in. One anonymous A-lister said, "That show is a gamble. You never know if they'll support you or attack you." Meanwhile, Jennifer's team went silent, refusing to engage in a back-and-forth war and instead focusing on her next big career move. Her PR firm carefully crafted a strategy. Let the public defend her and stay above the drama while quietly collecting wins behind the scenes. That strategy worked. Polls showed that public sympathy leaned overwhelmingly in J.Lo's favor after the incident. Merchandise with slogans like "Walk away like J.Lo" and "Not here to defend my past" started popping up online and selling fast. It was clear Jennifer had become a symbol of self-respect in an industry that often tears women apart. And yet Joy remained unapologetic, telling a reporter outside her Manhattan apartment, "People need to toughen up. It's just a question." That offhand comment only made things worse, leading to another wave of backlash that The View producers definitely didn't need. Behind closed doors, ABC execs reportedly called an emergency meeting to discuss viewer trust and the future of the show's guest policy. While no one was officially suspended, it's rumored Joy was warned strongly to stick to approved questions moving forward. And just like that, the tension had changed the landscape of daytime television forever. In the weeks that followed, The View saw a noticeable dip in ratings, especially among younger viewers who had once supported the show passionately. Many blamed the J.Lo incident for damaging the show's image as a safe space for women's voices and empowerment. Online forums filled with former fans saying they no longer felt connected to a show that treated powerful women like targets. Meanwhile, Jennifer Lopez was absolutely thriving. Her tour announcement drew record-breaking pre-sales just days after the clash aired. Critics began calling her the comeback queen all over again, turning a daytime disaster into a career resurgence. Fashion magazines praised her poise, her elegance, and even the all-white outfit she wore the day she walked off, calling it a power move in couture. One major journalist even wrote, "She didn't raise her voice, she didn't argue, she stood up and walked out, and that said more than words ever could." The symbolism of that moment resonated deeply with millions, especially women who've experienced similar moments of dismissal or disrespect. Meanwhile, Joy Behar's team attempted to steer attention away from the controversy by focusing on her long career and unfiltered humor. But it wasn't working. Every time Joy made another on-air joke, social media lit up with comments like, "Too soon," and "Still waiting for a real apology." Several of Joy's own followers admitted they were disappointed, saying they expected more grace and accountability from someone with decades of experience. Inside the ABC network, whispers started emerging about a potential reshuffling of the hosting panel in the next season. One network insider shared, "There's no denying it, this incident opened eyes. Viewers want accountability, not just entertainment." As for Jennifer, she was quietly negotiating a docuseries about her life, with full creative control, something she's never had before. Insiders say this new project was greenlit faster than expected, partly because streaming giants saw how massive her audience really is. The docuseries will reportedly include a behind-the-scenes look at the clash with The View, offering her own version of what went down. And get this, rumors say she may even use real footage from her backstage meltdown, turning that emotional moment into a pivotal chapter of her story. Talk about flipping the narrative. Jennifer Lopez isn't just surviving scandal, she's owning it, repackaging it, and selling it out. Fans have already started counting down to the release, and early teasers show J.Lo sitting in a studio chair saying, "It's time I tell my story, my way." Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you want updates on the docuseries and more celebrity truth bombs coming your way. As the buzz around Jennifer's docuseries grew louder, media outlets began walking back their original headlines, now painting her as a survivor, not a diva. Even former critics admitted they may have underestimated her composure and underestimated the power of her silence. Meanwhile, Jennifer used her platform to promote self-worth and boundaries, saying in an interview, "You don't owe anyone explanations for how you heal." That single quote was reposted over 10 million times, resonating deeply with women around the world who felt their own boundaries had been crossed. In one emotional fan letter, a viewer wrote, "You reminded me that I don't have to shrink myself just to keep the peace. Thank you." Jennifer reposted the letter with the caption, "This is why I do what I do." And fans were moved to tears. While The View tried to move on with lighter episodes and celebrity appearances, the shadow of the J-Lo clash lingered like an open wound. Every new guest was met with online comments like, "Treat them better than you did J-Lo," and "No more ambushes." Joy Behar eventually took a brief leave from the show, officially for vacation, but insiders confirmed it was a forced break to let tensions cool. During her absence, ratings briefly rebounded, leading some producers to wonder if the show needed a long-term change. When Joy returned, her tone was noticeably softer, her jokes more restrained, and some say she looked like someone who had been humbled. Meanwhile, Jennifer continued to shine. Her Vegas residency announcement sold out in under 48 hours. Her new album climbed the charts, fueled in part by fans who saw her as a symbol of strength and refusal to be silenced. She even released a song inspired by the incident titled "Enough Said," featuring lyrics that left no doubt about who she was addressing. The chorus, "Ask your questions, spin your lies, I'm still standing. Watch me rise." That track alone became an anthem for countless women navigating toxic workplaces, relationships, and criticism. Industry insiders now view the View meltdown as a turning point, a moment when J-Lo stopped playing nice and started setting the rules. And in the end, she didn't need to raise her voice, insult anyone, or clap back online. She simply walked away and let the world speak for her. So while The View may have tried to shake her, Jennifer Lopez reminded everyone she's not here for permission, she's here for her purpose. And that's how a daytime disaster turned into a legacy moment that no one, especially Joy Behar, will ever forget. If you made it this far, hit that like button and drop your thoughts in the comments. We're reading everything and we want to know, Team J-Lo or Team Joy? Don't forget to subscribe for more celebrity showdowns, media meltdowns, and iconic comebacks, because we're just getting started.